grandfather is Ebenezer Scrooge. Traditional Scrooge now. Oh yeah, this is Humbug.
Time for some peace negotiation.
Yep, that's the one. Obviously not after. Ew. I was always there. I just also wasn't. I stayed over at my best friend's house, a few doors down, because I didn't like being alone. You know, ghosts and all that. But now I live with him because he had that epiphany. And now I'm not just a reminder of why he hates the world, but a reminder how he used to love the world. Well, in his never-ending story of him definitely lucid dreaming, but he thinks that's fiddle-faddle. So the ghost of... You want to go down? Okay. Don't mind him, he just is looking for food. The ghost of Christmas past shows him moments from his childhood and younger days where he met my mother as well, but she clearly wasn't his main focus. So she was just a blur, and it was to remind him he wasn't always poor. Yeah, I wouldn't let him near the wires. He has a love for chewing wire. Humbug. Then there was the ghost of Christmas present, which honestly seems like a waste because he lives in the present. So if he himself opened his eyes a bit more and stood up straight, he'd actually see how others celebrate Christmas with warmth and love, despite having very little. And then, of course, there was the ghost of Christmas yet to come, which I should take credit for, because I have told him multiple times that he would have a future where he dies alone, unloved, and unmourned. I know that sounds harsh, but I'm an honest person and verbal, and I guess that's probably where we are similar. Humbug, come back. Oh, don't worry, he's just, yeah, he likes shoes. Yeah. No, it's not like that. It's not like I don't like him, I do, he's my dad. Mother always told me to just keep an eye on him, as he just needs a hug. But he's a bit like, it's a bit like a scared. But the moment has been going for a lot more years, but whatever. Yeah. Well, I mean, they were each other's first loves. You know the traditional move of scriptwriters, where they allow the father-daughter relationship to take narrative focus and the absence of the mother? Unfortunately, her absence is in a way where she cannot be back. I guess so. This sort of event can change the dynamic of a family, if I were to call it that. But he really got into his traditional side of things right after the ghost sitch. Bring back tradition. What fiddle-faddle. Humbug, go. Whoa. Tradition is an embarrassing part of humanity, where we make up things to feel better. Christmas trees, for example, came from Germany. Who the heck thought it would be okay to chop a tree and bring it indoors and then put like sparkles on it? Humbug doesn't like trees. Fiddle faddle. And then you have knocking on wood because of the belief of spirits that lived in the trees. Fiddle faddle. And Valentine's Day. Come on. Why do you have to have a day to celebrate love? And why isn't it every day? It's just excuses. There's throwing the bouquet at weddings. I bet you it's because that bride that threw it the first time found a spider on her flowers and launched it. Talking about brides, wearing white at weddings, symbolizing wealth and purity. In this day and age. If you're about to tell me that having a shower is a tradition because we do it often, I'm leaving. They're just as bad. Why are we all doing the same things, but people are acting like it's so different? To the point where we get told we're culture appropriating? What is that? Like, okay, there is a difference between appreciating culture and mocking it. But it's gotten to the point where because 1 out of 10 people who aren't educated wore an accessory the wrong way at like a Halloween party, another fiddle faddle tradition. But now it's made people think everyone shouldn't be allowed to share each other's cultures. Like, we all dance, but in different rhythms. Yet we are looked down upon when we want to learn each other's movements. We all sing, but in different tones. Yet we get shamed if we try and sing each other's songs. We all wear clothing, but if we wear someone else's designs, we are disrespecting them. We all have hair, but if we style it in a certain way, someone somewhere will say that it only belongs to their own culture, but forget the thousands of years of history and adaptation and mixing between humans that have happened. Like, why is everyone acting that because people's ancestors had beef with others' ancestors, that they have to carry their sins hundreds and thousands of years after? Yeah, at a cost. They visit other countries to enjoy that country's sun and food, but does not care for their streets, their people, or nature usually. It's also the fact that it's forced upon us and not taught. My father, like, I get he had a moment of realization, and I'm happy he found his spark again to celebrate whatever he's celebrating. But he still hasn't explained to me why we are doing what we're doing. Like, some of the things are, why are we throwing salt over our shoulder? Or why are we putting up pumpkins outside for Halloween? Or why do we keep our windows open when we pray or manifest something? I have done things that I have seen online and thought it was okay to do, as it seems traditional, and then I got told that I was doing it wrong and that I was embarrassing myself. So tell me, why on earth would I want to put myself in that position again? With the disrespectful people, they do ruin a lot. They ruin people wanting to join group or organizations to celebrate the culture, because instead of helping you to join correctly, maybe some people need step by step, they shout at you for doing it wrong the first time you do it. Like, they shout at you for looking wrong, and they even